The Mad Lads did it. They've actually done it. A successful token generation event in these markets, and not only any token. This is a gaming token that's up almost 200% since launch. New prospects coming up in crypto gaming that give us hope that this industry has a lot more to give. Some old heavy hitters are coming back with a vengeance. We're going to discuss one of the upcoming airdrops in one of the projects that I am extremely bullish on, that keeps the privacy off our crypto. Because crypto is not private, but we're gonna discuss this and way more. Welcome back to P2E Weekly, where we discuss some of the news and some of my views. If you like this type of content, don't forget to smack the like button. It takes you only half a second and means a lot to me. Let's get this show on the road. First up, this is Fableborne. Now, we discussed Fableborne in the previous P2E Weekly, where I said I'm not too bullish on the TGE. No token generation event has ever performed well in crypto gaming. Well, not for the last few years at least. I'm very happy to eat my words on this one. This game has proven everybody wrong, and it had all the makings of a regular pump and dump listing on Binance Alpha, where everybody's gonna dump, launching in the middle of a downtrend where we don't know if it's the bull market or the bear market or the kangaroo market. Yet, they're up 200% since launch. There was never any dump, and I couldn't be happier to be wrong. One person on Twitter here says, never spent $1 in the game, it was completely free to play. Is this a W? Netting $3,672 from playing Fableborne. Now, we have talked about their play to airdrop in the past. We have told people that you can play for free on your phone. Check it out. Earn some of these coins. So, of course, we talk about a lot of games. There's no way to know which ones are going to do well, which ones are going to do bad. So far, 9 out of 10 games have done really bad, but then 1 out of 10, like Fableborne, delivers massively. In a comparison, 2 tokens came out around the same time, including Power from Fableborne, and from Play Amber, we had ConsumerFi Protocol. ConsumerFi, as you can see, dumped immediately, and Power, well, even since this tweet, is up like double from this price. Now, some people, like Crypto Gorilla here, think that this is because of the narratives and the unique value proposition of either one of these tokens. But that's not the case at all. That's not how pumping works. You need to have enough money for buybacks. You need to have robust enough tokenomics to help your token fly up in the sky. It's not just about the gameplay. We're looking at Fableborne here, a very mediocre looking game that, okay, if you're playing on your phone, it can, of course, 100% be fun, but it is nowhere near to tens of millions of dollars in valuation sort of gameplay. Not for me, at least. A lot of people love it. Doesn't mean that everybody's gonna love it. I'm not a fan of these mobile games. Top-down view, not a fan of it. Doesn't matter what I'm a fan of, what I'm not a fan of. What they did right was their tokenomics. What they did right was having enough money for the buybacks. What they did right is apparently everything because everyone's happy with them. So good on you, Fableborne. The game is still up and running. You can still play it. There's still rewards to be won. And we're probably going to do our own tokenized guild within the game. Now, once you get all those tokens, you would think that crypto is safe. You would think that in cryptocurrency, you have your own privacy. You are the custodian of your own tokens. But if, and you know what people say, everything that comes before but is bull. If I can figure out that this is your wallet, I now have access to your entire transaction history. I can see what you did, when you did it, who you sent tokens to, who sent you tokens. I can potentially find your other wallets as well, the ones you're sending the most frequently to, the ones that send you back stuff. This is not privacy, it is transparency. Now, this is where privacy tokens come in, like Monero. But to bridge to something like Monero, it's also not so easy. Getting wrapped tokens, wrapped Bitcoin, wrapped Ethereum, also not ideal. This is a smart contract protocol, and this is prone to hacking. Smart contracts can indeed be hacked. Specifically, when you're bridging, that is when your tokens are vulnerable. Introducing the savior, Confidentiality layer. Now, this project, they're also doing an airdrop, and their token is listing, well, tomorrow, 10th of December at 1 p.m. UTC time zone. So the clone token is coming. You can join the bridge to earn campaign, as they call it, and you can start earning. How do we do this? Well, super easy. We just sign up and we do tasks. But before we do any of that, why is this the solution to the problem I have just mentioned? Sorry in advance if I become too technical. I'm not 100% familiar with all of this myself, but I'll do my best to kind of explain how this works in practice. Where the problem with most bridges is that they have centralized validators and they have trusted multi-sig wallets. This is where they're prone to hacking. Confidentiality layer uses something called the threshold signatures, where there is no custodian, and instead of a single key signing all the transfers and transactions, this splits the key across a group of nodes. Now, only when a quorum agrees, then this transaction is approved. Basically, when you bridge Ethereum or Bitcoin or whatever you want, Solana, USDT, anything, this asset hides the amount you have, hides the sender and the recipient, and it still works across decentralized finance. So that's how it works, and we can indeed farm the airdrop for the clone token, which is what we're gonna do now. So let's connect my X profile here. This is absolutely huge. There's so many privacy freaks in crypto that will 100% use this, in my opinion at least. I'm not necessarily a privacy freak, but I do have a lot of wallets, and I don't want all those wallets to be fully exposed. Connect to Twitter, connect to email, let me connect my EVM, travel through portal. Let's see what we got next. We can bridge to earn, social tasks, exploration missions, and invites. Of course, we're gonna go first to the invites, get myself one of these nice links, and you can click it in the description down below to start playing and farming with this airdrop. Well, bridging and earning, if you choose to do so, of course. So I can begin the bridging process, bridging my USDT from Solana to Ethereum on this trustless zero knowledge bridge. But if you don't have anything you want to bridge right now, which is my case, you can do it for the sole purpose of this airdrop, or you can just do other missions like the crypto universe, the exploration missions, or you can do the social missions, you can do the staking. There's lots of things to explore on their website. So I'm gonna link it, you can start using it if you choose to do so. Anyway, very exciting project. Next up on the list is one of the games that I've been wanting to talk about, and I mention it here and there from time to time just to bring awareness to Rebel Cars, one that you need to put your eyes on. You need to put your attention on because this game looks absolutely awesome. Considering this is a crypto game, considering this is most likely something you're going to be able to play on your phone, it looks amazing, not going to lie. Now, how exactly they're going to do the crypto part of the game, how they're going to do the Web3, NFT, crypto integrations, all of that is yet to be seen. They should probably get an advisor from Fableborne, honestly, and see how to do that. But other than that, it's not just about the token, it's also about the game being fun. I'm a big fan of racing games, sports racing, racing around the track, huge fan of all that. So this is definitely something that I want to play, and that is why I'm trying to mention it from time to time just to bring awareness and bring attention to this game, because I do want this not just to succeed, but first of all to come out because I want to play it. Now, is this even a crypto game? Well, yeah, they say so themselves. Crypto gaming, we're coming. They're going to have the token called RC, and they're already playing it. Look at that on the computer. No, not on the phone. Maybe I was mistaken to think that this is going to run on phones. Looking at the spaceship of a PC the main dev has. I assume this is the main dev. He says no lights, killer setup, rebel cars at full speed. We pray for nights like this soon. Yeah, I don't know. This is a good way to ruin your eyesight, my man. You need some backlighting there behind your monitor. Yeah, you need it bad. Trust me on that one. Most projects flex hype. We flex
Ixor Studios, a 20-year VFX titan known for precision, creativity, and zero compromise execution. That's what's helping build our game. Probably nothing.
This looks like an AI-created tweet, and if you're watching this from Rebel Cars, don't take it the wrong way. I'm just giving you my honest thoughts, as I always do. Seems very AI. Never heard of Ixor Studios, so weird flex, but okay. How I would do this is I would show a video of something they have done in the past, specifically if they have worked with the likes of Sony, Samsung, Disney. Show a video of what exactly they've done for Sony, and then write, this is what they did for Sony. They are also working with us. Awesome. Now that's all clear. But saying this like in this way, and it definitely sounds AI. Most projects flex hype. We flex. No. Very AI sounding. I'm not saying it is AI for sure, but I'm saying it's very AI sounding. Just some honest feedback right there. Moving on to the next point. As we were talking about Sony Bank to launch US stablecoin for games and anime. This is the report for that. So first of all, Sony Bank, really? I didn't know Sony had a bank, but there you go, apparently. Now they're going to launch a stablecoin for games. This is awesome. This is something we've been wanting for a long time, to play games where we can earn stablecoins. Nobody is happy with earning tokens. Yes, the tokens can go up, but more than likely they're going to go down. So having a stable income with stable coins, This is what we want. This will be absolutely awesome. Probably easier for them to control the supply as well. They can stop earnings at some point if too many people join the game and figure out if they want to keep funding it or how they want to fund it. Whatever. It's not on me. I don't work for Sony. I don't make games. I just review stuff. I don't need to know what the next big revolutionary thing is going to be. But once it's here, I'll know it's here. Now, whether this is it or not, I don't know. But what I do know is this is amazing. Sony is going full into crypto, and I couldn't be happier. Sony is one of my favorite publishers. They publish some of my favorite games. I love Sony. They already launched their blockchain, layer 2 for Ethereum, called Sonium, and looks like they're just going all in. Looks like they're going all in. Everybody sees that the stablecoins are really ruling crypto right now. We have a couple stablecoins in the top 10, and they're making money. They for sure are making a lot of money. So Sony wants in on the action, and apparently they have a bank. Well, good for them. Next up on the list, Cambria, Season 3 is live. Now, we already have over $1 million accumulated over the Gold Rush Season 3 contract, and that was just after the first day into the season, first out of 10. You can absolutely play for free. You can play Cambria for free, but if you want to earn in Cambria, you do have to spend as well. So whether or not you want to do it, I'm not the one to judge. I'm not the one to tell you what to do. But what you could do is try Cambria. It's a browser-based game. You can try it for free and see if you like it or not. And then decide, maybe I want to put more effort into this, into actually earning. And then once you see you have collected some silver, you have collected some of these things that you need for earning, you can then pay whatever you need to pay in order to withdraw all that and earn the airdrop and everything else. So that's as far as Cambria is concerned. You can try it. It's still live for more than 5 days. It recently started. And with that being said, some of the old games from 2021 who have launched and failed, that is Illuvium, are coming back with a vengeance. I said that in the beginning, and they are coming back with a vengeance as far as everything they are saying now. They are really confident that this is going to be amazing. The MMO addition to the game, the combat addition to the game, I'm looking forward to it, to be honest. I want Illuvium to succeed. I always did. Unfortunately, they have failed first time around. They were overconfident. I don't want to see the same mistake happening again, because from the looks of the gameplay now, it looks better because there is combat. It's something we always wanted. But does it look like it's a 10 out of 10 amazing game? I can't wait to play. Not to me, not really. I'm leaning more to it looks beautiful, and I'll probably install it because it's a crypto game. But if it was a regular Web 2 game, I'll probably skip it for now, for what we see now, but that doesn't matter. That's not why I'm showing you this. This is a tweet from Scoriox. Despite what some KOLs in the space still say, vast majority of top crypto gaming creators, founders, and community want to see Illuvium succeed, especially after the recent leaks, and the leaks are the MMO leaks. And that is true. That is 100% true. I do want to see Illuvium succeed, and I think giving honest feedback is important here. Now, how can we go from this, something that I am saying I wouldn't play if it was Web 2, to saying I would definitely play it? Well, adding just combat here is not enough. It's something that should have been there on launch day. I guess the comparison we can make here is to Palworld. Why was Palworld so much fun to me is not just the combat. The combat was fine, but what I really liked about Palworld was the whole base building and survival elements, which is not what Illuvium is going for. They have the combat, and then they have the arena where you can fight with them. You can't fight with them out in the open unless you fight yourself like this, not necessarily battles like you can in Palworld. So I'm not sure what advice I could give here to what I would like to see to make this more awesome. I have absolutely no idea at this point, honestly, and it's not up to me. Y'all are the game devs. You figure it out, and I'll be here to tell you whether I like it or not. Sounds a little bit harsh when I say it that way, and I know, it does sound harsh. But the good thing is they have not given up over the years of trials and lots of turbulence, so that's good. They could have left. They could have left and taken all the money with them, but they didn't. They doubled down. They stuck it through the bear market. They stuck it through the bull market, but for gaming, it was just an extended bear market. Gaming never had the bull market, and they're still there. They're still here. They're still kicking. They're still trying to improve, so that's awesome. Absolutely awesome to see. Now, I am judging this entire new update, MMO update, just based on this short gameplay clip of 40 seconds, which is not fair. Once I get my hands on it and I play it, then I will know. Either I was completely wrong in my assessment of the 40-second clip, or I was completely right. One of two things can happen, but judging something based on a 40-second clip is not fair. So just throwing that out there. I'm aware. But yeah, we do want to see Illuvium succeed. Well, that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Have a good one.